Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Kait and I'm a senior at Sherino High School. I'm going to start off my sermon by reading you guys a story that my grandfather used to read to me when I was a little girl. The Carrot Stand. A little boy planted a carrot stand. His mother said, "I'm afraid it won't come up." His father said, "I'm afraid it won't come up." And his big brother said, "It won't come up." Every day, the little boy pulled up the weeds around the seed and sprinkled the ground with water. But nothing came up. And nothing came up. Everyone kept saying it wouldn't come up. But he still pulled up the weeds around it every day and sprinkled the ground with water. And then one day, a carrot came up, just as the little boy had known it would. I used to make my papa read this book to me over and over again, not because I loved the story, but because it irritated him. And as you guys can probably tell, it's not the most interesting children's book out there, and you can see why he hated reading it, but he did, over and over. After all of the years I have attended church, participated in Sunday school, vacation Bible school, children's choir, and mission trips, I never fully understood what faith was. Sure, I was a Christian. Sure, I believed in God. But the summer I was a camp counselor in training at Ligonier Camp was the first time I had ever had my faith tested. I'd gone to Ligonier since I was 10 years old, so I figured that I knew what to expect. Counselors were fun. They went swimming, they went horseback riding, they did crafts and got to go zip lining. But after 2 days I was at camp, I wanted to go home. I was miserable there. I found out that counselors in training have to do all the dirty work at camp. They have to clean the bathrooms and the kitchen and do all the dishes after every meal. And I realized that that was not the job that I had signed up for. The next day was a Sunday, and all of the camp staff got together for their weekly service in the Chapel of the Pines. As I sat there listening to the music and to all the people talking, all I could think was, I just want to go home right now. And then, How Great Is Our God by Chris Tomlin started to play. And everyone started to sing, and I can remember that the sun came through the trees, and it started to shine on my face. And in that moment, I closed my eyes, listened to the words, and I was completely moved by the music. I felt God's presence so strongly in that moment. I get it. I am the seed. We're all seeds. And every single day, God pulls up the weeds around us and sprinkles us with water so that we can grow in His love. He has faith in us when no one else does. I used to make my papa read this story to me over and over. And not only does it still make me laugh, because I can remember him when I would say, "Papa, just one more time." But it makes me realize how grateful I am. If he hadn't read that story to me so many times, I wouldn't have remembered what it was about. I wouldn't have been able to remember that I am the seed. And though it will take time and lots of patience, with the light of God in me, I'll be able to grow into the carrot that I was meant to be.